A matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go. 575.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
The Giants at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
11.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently,
here we go.
usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
White.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
One, Omaha.
Now Garoppolo.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
Fights loose. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kenneth Gainwell, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle. And now look at him go. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hey, Ken.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half.
Here we go.
They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Garoppolo again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they can't bring him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Mayday. Bunch right.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Delta. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Here
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, 551, 551. Easy. Go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Angel.
That's a gain of 2. Brings
Out,
up
let's go.
3rd and 12.
Chip slant. Tonight.
Off play action, Fields. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. In motion is McKenzie.
Here we go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
13. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
White.
Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Don't jump. Ready?
This 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Garoppolo. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
This is 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Again, a run with Gainwell.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, now you look down there, you see Rashad Penny in some discomfort. So we're going to get an injury stoppage here, at least for the moment.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's 1st and 10.
Press. Watch right. EQ. Hey, can. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a 1st down here with exactly a half a minute to go.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Here we go, son.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
No muss. Right.
All eyes on Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Right.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one